Hello viewers, welcome to This Time. I am very enthusiastic when I'm talking about community media. And I know viewers, you've seen me out there very passionate, even sometimes very tired during the programs that we do. But we love it because community is a place for us to be. And we are very excited when we get invited to events. But I would like you viewers to know that it's very difficult to do community media because we are not like other channels that where you pay for the TV license. We get to have to spend. So we are asking the community, be our support out there. This week, the feature we first have on UKENTV is Kenya Community Rebuild. They shared their second anniversary. And when Kenya Community Rebuild came in power, let me say in power because it started very, very strongly, we know that a lot of people from all over the place here in the UK loved to attend the meeting. And this time it was not any different. But what I love the most is the celebration of their second anniversary. Just have a show. See what Kenya Community Rebuild second anniversary felt like.
Move 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and change. Go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and down and clap. Go down. 1, 2, 3 and down and 1, 2, 3 and down and 1, 2, 3 and down. And wash and dance, go wash and dance, and wash and dance, and wash and dance, and 1, 2, go.
Welcome to the Kenya Community Rebuild second anniversary. It started as a vision to reconcile, to unite, and to care for one another as a Kenyan community in the UK.
The movement has come in at a time where we had a diverse community, people doing their own things, competition, pulling each other down, lack of unity, and you're trying to advocate for unity. That means you're bringing people together who most of the time some of them don't want to see each other, don't want to be together, and trying to tell them actually there's more blessing if we work together.
See your goal, be the challenge, 'cause I will overcome. Depend on faith and watch me overcome. I'm ready, Nico able.
The message through Jenki Guru was loud and clear. And the journey started, moving to different cities and towns. Bedford, Sheffield, Manchester, Swindon, Luton, Oxford, even Nottingham. The movement has touched lives with plans to extend the wings further.
We are here to give thanks not because of Uhuru or Ruto or whoever. No, it is far beyond that. We are here to give thanks that we are not a nation that has been spotted with blood again. You know, we've been, as I said, this is the 24th meeting. We've had a workshop on HIV and AIDS. Some of the things that our community don't talk about. We don't talk about mental health. It's not comfortable. We don't talk about HIV, AIDS. They're not comfortable. We like to streamline, but this is what Kenya community is here about. There are things that need to be spoken about. There are social things that need to be dealt with, and that's what we started doing. And as we stand here, for me, so much is not so much the meetings and the number of them. It is to see the awareness and the awakening within the community. That everywhere there's so many groups mushrooming in the name of Kenyan this, Kenyan that, which were not there before. Do you bear me a witness? Haven't you had Kenyans coming together from all different sides? And to me, that is a mission accomplished. Mission number 1 accomplished. That's what we wanted. We didn't have to do it ourselves. But if people can catch the vision and run with it, that's what it was all about. So we thank God for that. And what I'm challenging us as Kenyans all over the diaspora, we are so many. I get tired of the song all the time, remittances. That shows how strong and how powerful we can. How do we change these numbers? How do we tap onto these numbers, into these remittances, and turn them to our advantage, rather than just being a statistic? And that's what we need to start thinking about. We are many. Yes, we are. How do we tap into that and turn that into power? The knowledge that you have and I have, we have people in all sectors, all different professions, and Kenya is lacking in all that. How do we tap into that kind of resource and turn it to our advantage as diaspora and work on it and build our nation and build each other? These are the things we need to start thinking about. Let's not celebrate the indefinite leave, the naturalization, and forget, like Joseph said, the time is coming and the game is going to change. When the game changes, where will you be positioned? Where will I be positioned? Remember what we're doing here, it might not be you and I that will benefit. We have generations behind us, and we need to make sure that we are passing the right button. We're passing the right button, something to be proud of. In fact, if I think of the work of KCR, majority of us might not see the main and the best fruits, but I know that our children and maybe their children will reap the best of the foundation that we are laying now. What we see in Kenya, somebody paid the price, somebody laid the foundation. If we want to see it differently, then we must go in and plant the right seed. That doesn't change. That is always the norm. So, as KCR, I want to encourage you, I want to challenge you. Let's think again. Let's think how we invest. Let's think how we relate. Even with the government, I can see Mr. Laibuta is here from the Kenya High Commission. We want to engage with all of you, with everybody, every stakeholder, every organization, and not just be that 48th county that is so strong in remittances but useless when it comes to every other thing. That's not what we want. We want to turn around and say, hey, if we have been able to remit this kind of money, then we should have a voice. But that voice should be a voice that is making sense, that is relevant, that is up to date, and therefore we need to come on board and realize this is who we are. Let's not forget. Every time I read the business, is it Business Diary? Is it called Business Diary or Business? One of these Kenyan papers. You will see that most organizations are tapping into diaspora. Why? Have they all realized how strong we are? And yet we haven't. Because we are busy running our own businesses, which is okay. We are busy running our busy routines here. But we need to come together and think, we might be among the second generation to have come across. Most of us want to go, but we have young people who call this their nation. Kenya is a holiday land, and we need to put structures in place. So that's what we're trying to work at here at KCR, and we want you to come on board as we move on. We are looking ahead to a change of things, rolling out different programs, but there are things we need to put in place, and I'm sure the consultant who has been working with us, when he comes, he will tell you more about that.
1, 2, go, down, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, go, 1, move your body, that's good, okay? The next move is called the chicken wings. The chicken wings, 1, 2, go, move. That's good. Move your wings. That's good. Okay, the next one is wash and dance. And wash and dance. Go. Wash and dance. And wash and dance. And wash and dance. And 1, 2, go.
It is very good to see you here today supporting the Kenya Community Tribute. What would you tell Kenya Community Tribute now that they're celebrating the 2nd anniversary?
My message is short, simple. Keep up the good work. The message needs to go out. People are beginning to understand and discover KCR, and I think with time a lot more people will buy into the vision that KCR has come up with, which is to rebuild Kenya, the community, the diaspora in particular, to make it more vibrant, to make it more connected, and to make it sustain itself, to look after itself and also the younger generation coming.
We've seen a lot of Nigerian vibrant out there. What can Kenya learn from how Nigerians have brought themselves together and working for bigger things? What can we learn from how Nigerians work?
Well, building the team within Kenyan community is important. It's also important, I think, to be able to connect with other African nations, African diaspora in this country, learning from them, attending some of the events, connecting with them and seeing what they are doing that we can probably borrow, so to speak, and develop and adapt for our own benefit.
I am very grateful. I'm so happy to be here and to see what God has done in 2 years. To be here and to remember where Jane started and where KCR started, and the many things they have been able to do over the last 2 years is pretty impressive. And I'm so blessed and encouraged by it.
As part of the leadership of KCR, tell us about where is KCR going now that we've celebrated the 2nd anniversary?
KCR is moving forward. We are actually hitting opportunities that we couldn't have imagined before. We as a team as KCR, we are actually the voice of the diasporas in Kenya. We are trying to unite both back home and within the UK. We are setting up ground talks with people in Kenya to try and identify which areas we need to do to heal the community as well, which parts. For example, on the economic side of things, we are in talks with expertise back home to try and identify opportunities for us. Within the UK, as a team, KCR itself, we've got on board consultants who are directing us now, and we're actually structuring, and with the hope that we're going to unite Kenyans within their diaspora in different regions. We are now thinking of rolling out different strategies to other parts of the UK. In Manchester, for example, Luton, Bedfordshire, all the different cities within the country. We're trying to unite people together. Hopefully we'll go to Scotland and Belfast and other places as well. So KCR, it is a big move, and it is a unity of spirit for Kenyans. Let us try and build. We're trying to improve, break the walls, and try and work together as a team, as Kenyans, and let's move as Kenyans rather than I myself and you yourself and I can do it and you can do it. Let's work as a team together.
Then we can do bigger things.
The power of two or more is better than it. You can't buy a land by yourself, but me and you together, we can buy a land.